Welcome to this week's edition of Austin Unplugged, presented to you by infamous brewing company of Austin, Texas. We've been recorded live out at Poodie's Hilltop Roadhouse in Spicewood, Texas. This week's show, by popular demand, and I do mean popular because we have been bombarded with thousands of requests through Facebook and email for more of Matt and the Herdsman from Edinburgh, Texas. So that's just exactly what we're going to do. Great group, and it proves to be the fact. So many people's wanting more of them. So we're going to give you 2 or 3 songs of them, as well as we're going to bring you some Tessie Lou and the Shotgun Stars and some John Napier. We're going to have him on as well, closing out the show this week. So I want y'all to stay tuned, and just like we always say, grab a belt loop and hang on.
You won't be staying alone tonight, so I'm coming home. I'm putting the pedal down. I'm putting the pedal down. I'm putting
Texas girl's dream. A fridge full of beer. Better make it infamous. Always infamous.
This song's called Wait For Me. Heading down this road for a while, 5 more days and 1,000 miles, but it's all part of the game. When you gotta keep playing just to make a name. I close my eyes and I drift away. Here with me, baby, alone for the day. My alarm starts ringing, it's time to go. It's time to put on another show. It's not about the pain or the loss. It's not about the crying or the cost. It's about loving what you do. Everything I do, it's out for you. That's all faith you will see. Baby, wait for me. Just 10 more days till I'll get home. I'm sending you kisses through the phone, but there's something I can't deny. When I see you, baby, I'm gonna die. It's not about the pain or the loss. It's not about the crying or the cost. It's about loving what you do. And everything I do, it's out for you. That's all faith you will see. Baby, wait. Sun is setting and I'm finally home. I don't need to be alone, 'cause the world stopped turning, the road's all in. Just you and me, baby, together again. It's not about the pain or the loss. It's not about the crying or the cost. It's about loving what you do. And everything I do, it's out for you. That's all faith you will see. It's not about the pain or the loss. It's not about the crying or the cost. It's about loving what you do. And everything I do, it's out for you. That's all faith you will see. Baby, wait. Thank you so very much.
Even bartenders need to be infamous sometimes. Drink infamous. Always infamous. Hey y'all, we're at Poodie's Roadhouse with Austin Unplugged, listening to Tessie Lou and the Shotgun Stars.
with a marker. Childish, yes, but you made such a thin little target. I couldn't be happier on my own, but I got the slightest of a jealous bone. Seeing her with him tends to enlarge it. Well, it may be my family's redneck nature, but I'll bring it out a lady like a hater. Sure ain't Christian, the judge, a stranger, but I don't like her. Well, she may be an angel, spends all winter bringing the homeless blankets and dinner. A regular Nobel Peace Prize winner, but I really hate her. I'll think of a reason later. Inside her head may lay all the answers from current diseases, from baldness to cancer. Salt of the earth and a real good dancer, but I really hate her. I'll think of the reason later. Well, it was just one tooth. Did I mention I particularly care for her? She makes me sick. Thank you.
Nothing's better than a cold beer on a hot day. Better make it infamous. Always infamous.
I may be way out of line, but you're something on my mind. I don't want you to be lonesome, but you got nobody tonight, and I don't think that's right. And I don't want you to be lonesome. It's not after night, I've been sitting here thinking of you, hoping that you don't feel as bad as I do. Me, I guess I'm used to it, got my way of getting through it. That don't mean that you should do it too. This world, there's no place to be by yourself. It's sweeter with somebody else, but I don't want you to be lonesome. It's night after night, I've been sitting here thinking of you, hoping that you don't feel as bad as I do. Me, I guess I'm used to it, got my way of getting through it. That don't mean that you should do it too. Oh, you got nobody tonight, and I don't think that it's right. And I don't want you to be lonesome. I don't want you to be lonesome. I don't want you to be lonesome. Thank you.
This is every Texas girl's dream. A fridge full of beer. Better make it infamous. Always infamous.
Life is so been changing lately. My reasons do the same. Mountains have been holding so tightly. While Austin is calling me. I can't stand the thought of leaving you. I can't stand the thought walking away. So much that I need to do. So many dreams need to chase. I'm leaving Montana, trading everything I know, giving everything I can, just to make it in the world. I will come to understand, though I'm going away. In Montana, my heart will always stay. So much time to grow to you. So many things we've had to face. The love I feel remains so true. Our memories never be replaced. I'm leaving Montana, trading everything I know, giving everything I can, just to make it in the world. I will come to understand, though I'm going away. In Montana, my heart will always stay. I'm leaving Montana, trading everything I know, giving everything I can, just to make it in the world. I may never understand, though I'm going away. In Montana, my heart will always stay. In Montana, my heart will always stay.
Even bartenders need to be infamous sometimes. Drink infamous. Always infamous.
I know Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, the line ain't never busy. Tell him what you want. The line ain't never busy. Tell him what you want. The line ain't never busy. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, if you're sick and you wanna get well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you wanna get well, tell him what you want. If you're sick and you wanna get well, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, I know Jesus is on that main line. Well, I know Jesus is on that main line. Well, I know Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, if you're feeling down and out, tell him what you want. If you're feeling down and out, tell him what you want. If you're feeling down and out, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Well, if you want his kingdom, tell him what you want. If you want his kingdom, tell him what you want. Well, if you want his kingdom, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. I know Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on that main line. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. You can call him up and tell him what you want. You can call him up and tell him what you want. Thank you.
Nothing's better than a cold beer on a hot day. Better make it infamous. Always infamous.
This is a brand new one. Homecoming queen. 5 years later she'll be serving drinks. But 2 kids weren't quite the plan when she was turning 22. She wishes she could start over new. But in this town you do as you're taught. Is it right or is it wrong to hate what you're not? The old ones die, the young'uns try and get away. The rest are living here every day in small town USA. He was a star every Friday night. catch a pass and run like hell and dance underneath those lights. He's getting older now and he's getting mean. He makes his living selling methamphetamines. But in this town you do as you're taught. Well, is it right or is it wrong to hate what you're not? The old ones die, the youngins try and get away. The rest are living here every day in small town USA. Hey, hey. Grandpa died, everybody cried, even the preacher came. We all knew that he made moonshine, but we didn't have the heart to say. Around here you don't go talking bad about your kin. You take it to the grave, the secrets and the sins. But in this town you do as you're taught.